Hey everyone, Hobbs Yoda here. As most of you who have watched the channel for a while know, I'm a big DC fan, and I'm also a huge James Gunn fan, who is also the new head CEO of DC, and he is finally today, on day 31, and he waited till, finally today, as he announced he would be in January, announcing the first part of his slate for upcoming DC projects for the new DCU. So I'm going to hit play on this video and allow you all to see my reaction. Let's see what he has going on.
For a long time. And it's one of, our jobs.
So let me run this at 5 seconds.
Hey everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is
disconnected.
connected.
It's a bit of an understatement.
Film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe. And then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now.
Okay.
So, Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, what I'm about to tell you is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different.
Is a freaking weasel in there?
Characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis.
Oh, hell yeah.
Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom.
So that was one of the castings I was worried about. I was like, you could not recast Viola Davis.
I can't wait for people to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay. The next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. And we have a few other Lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective with a couple of Green Lanterns or space cops.
That sounds awesome.
Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DC.
Hell
Next
yeah.
is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU.
I've actually never even heard of these guys.
Interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes who think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is a story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of
I'm excited that we're finally getting a live-action Robin. That's what I would have wanted, but
series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics' really popular cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy. He's a loser from the future who uses future technology to come back to present day and become a superhero.
Alright, well, hopefully that means Blue Beetle is here to stay in the
superhero
new
story
universe.
of imposter syndrome.
It sounds like he is.
One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way, so she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Slate, the last thing we're going to talk about, a very dark horror story on the origins of the monster.
We're getting a something.
And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into
Let's go.
Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now.
Hell
I've
yeah.
loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
You know, I'm kind of like James Gunn. We salute you, but at the same time, you know, I'm excited for a bunch of those projects. I'm so excited we're finally getting a Swamp Thing movie. At the same time, it's interesting that we're doing a younger Superman again, because that's the reason he decided to recast Henry Cavill. So he wants to do a younger story with Superman, not an origin story again, thank God, but a younger story, which is fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything to you until we see it come out, because I'm a big Cavill guy. But I find it interesting that it seems like he's wanting to do a younger Superman in this universe, but a much older Batman. It seems like, because again, he's doing Batman Brave and the Bold, which is with Batman and his son Damian Wayne, who's like the fourth Robin in. So there's been already quite a few Robins before him, which means this is like a much older Batman probably, which also makes me wonder, is Ben coming back? Probably not. That would be awesome though. Like, is Ben Affleck still staying on as Batman? But if not, yeah, they're gonna have to cast, like, I would think an older Batman. Maybe, you know, not like super old, but I don't know, that's interesting. And, you know, while Damian Wayne isn't my favorite Robin, I do still find his story interesting, and, you know, seeing him in live action, however James depicts him, could make him grow on me. Just most of the comics and depictions I've seen of him in the animated movies, not a big fan of his Damian Wayne. But either way, I am still excited to get to see a Batman and Robin team up finally in live action, hopefully properly done. Because we don't talk about that Batman and Robin movie and Batman Forever, which I'm actually am a Batman Forever defender, but still, I'd like to see a more properly done today live action Batman and Robin adaptation. And I think it's good that they're not doing like a super young Batman and Superman. Actually, I just kind of wish they kept Cavill, honestly, and then some older Superman stories. Still, that is what it is. But I am excited that they're not going with younger Batman, because, you know, we already got Matt Reeves Batman for that. So that's why leave that alone, let that be. Which I'm glad they're doing. I'm glad that that's an Elseworld along with the Joker, and that we're hopefully still going to get future DC Elseworld projects. But yeah, and that Green Lantern Corps movie, that's exciting that they're doing it as a TV show. They're doing like the whole corpse, like more than one of them, because now everyone gets to see like their favorite Green Lantern, hopefully. So yeah, that's exciting. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this slate. Sounds like the first movie of the newer isn't come out 2025. But yeah, I'm I'm stoked. Let me know what y'all think. Catch y'all later. Probably be up with a Dead Space stream later tonight. But yeah, it's gonna be all for me for now. So catch y'all later. As I said, peace out.